to switch over to
you.
Betty Harper. Betty, you're back again.
I'm
You were here a
back.
few weeks ago to talk about
It was
Juneteenth.
wonderful. Yes.
Yes.
And I just want to thank you for allowing us to be here in advance of our Juneteenth.
I know, you got a
You
great lineup
allowed-
going.
Yes, you allowed us to come in
You raised a little
and
money?
let everyone know how desperate we were for funding.
Did you get a little money to come in? Yeah, good.
God is good.
Yeah.
That's all I have to say.
Well, you presented good. You and Miki come on here and you tell us how to help out, and we step up to the plate, I guess.
Yes, you did.
You've got a great event coming up.
Yes, we do.
And do you have vendors, and tell us
We
a little
have
bit about
vendors.
it.
Vendors is still open for vendors. It's actually still open for supporters also.
Okay.
The vendors can come in until the day of, but it has to be paid in cash.
Okay.
We've had some pretty bad things going on.
I
with
imagine.
bad checks, so
Yeah.
you can come, just be ready and follow rules
Yeah.
that we have.
And you have rules as
We
far
have
as
rules.
vaccinations and things like that
Yes.
as well.
Well, we are practicing social distancing, masks. You never know who is and who isn't.
Yeah. You're
but-
supposed to carry a little card, right, Miki? You carry that
Yeah,
little card with you to
yeah.
show that I've been
Exactly.
vaccinated.
Yeah, I know, but it's
and
not
Miki
all-
has joined us, Miki Conn.
Yeah, I would probably need a big, tall, 400-pound guy with me in order to
Enforce?
enforce that. You
Well,
never
yeah,
know.
we're not going to
You
go
never
there,
know.
but
Yeah,
anyways, but
exactly.
Miki, thank you for joining us as well, and Miki's coach, she's working with you as well as to get this
Right.
going here.
Every year.
And first of all, I want to say, Miki, congratulations on getting some book signings going over at the Open Door.
Thank you.
Yeah, what are your books? Let's just give you a big shout out for your books.
Oh, well, the most recent book is a republication of Integrating Del Mar.
Oh, I
The
remember
Story
that
of
one, yeah.
Friendship, which was out
Well
of,
received.
yeah, and it was written from diaries that my mother and woman who rented to us in Del Mar
Yeah.
kept. Prior to that, I brought out a book called The Story of a House, which is a children's picture book, and about an old abandoned house and how it's renewed and has a new life.
Oh, wonderful.
Circle of Life.
And they're all
told
available
us
at the Open
at
Door.
the Open
Yes, I
Door.
want to give you a
Yeah.
little shout out because you are such a creative person, right? We need to
Yes.
let her do that. You've got some entertainment coming. I know we have a couple
Yes.
photos up there. I think maybe Raymond can bring those up. You have two acts coming up, and who are they?
Yes.
There they are. They're going to bring that photo. There it is. Who are they?
Right. So the main act is the George Boone Blues Band. who's
Okay, and that's the one on the-
well-known group here.
One on the left.
He's on the
One on the left, okay.
Yeah. They are beloved in this area.
Great. Will they be on the Music Haven stage? Okay.
Yes, yes.
And then you got, what was the other one? It was funny because the second group I thought was restored.
Yes.
And I thought, were they talking about the picture was restored, you know? So I was kind of fumbling around there and I go, wait a minute, that's the name of the group.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's
so you've
right.
got two acts.
So we've got two acts. We've got actually more than two acts.
I'm sure.
but
Yeah,
two
locals. You have
main
some locals.
acts, and then local. And we're still looking for acts of, young people particularly.
Give them
who
a
like
platform to perform, is that?
that. Right.
That's
Yeah.
what we try to do. And as a matter of fact, the group Restored is a gospel group.
Oh, it is, okay.
Yes, and they're going to give us an hour of entertainment.
Oh,
of
nice. And are they local or do they come in?
Yes, they're local.
Oh,
Albany.
Yes, they
Isn't
are
that
local.
funny? I
Well,
never-
some live in Schenectady, some live in Albany.
They're local.
Some are in a church
Yeah,
in
yeah.
Albany. So, yeah, they're local, Tri-City area guys. We are actually trying to stay local.
Yeah.
It's,
Well, it gives them a platform to.
we have so much.
We're
we have
rich.
so many people that need to be and should be on the stage from our area. So why go out and spend money for people to come
Exactly.
to us when we
And this is
have
a
it?
celebration. Let's just, I mean, you're in Central Park, beautiful park. You've got your vendors, and I've been to your events, and they're wonderful. They're just very exciting because you have a lot of vendors and you have things going on and food and you have it all. Betty, I want to thank you because we're going to get Walter to sit here in your seat, and we're going to be
Yes,
talking about what's
yes.
going on Friday night.
That's
Yeah.
right,
But
that's
thank you for
right.
being here,
Thank
Betty.
you for
Always a
having
pleasure to
me.
have you on the
Thank
show.
you.
And Miki, we're talking about, Walter's going to be sitting down with us, but you've got, it's not just a celebration of the like a party. We pay homage at Vale Cemetery.
Yes.
And Walter's going to be joining us to tell us about that. When exactly does that happen?
It happens on the Friday, the 18th this year.
And Walter's
And-
with us right here. Hi,
Yes,
Walter.
how
Good
are
to
you?
see you. It's
Okay.
always good to see you on the show.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
And it's, as you say, at Vale Cemetery, it's from 6 to 8 p.m.
And you always have an ice cream social after.
Always have ice cream social
Yeah.
afterwards, yes.
So tell me, Walter, you are a bit of a historian, is that right?
Well, yes, I like to keep up with the culture and the history of especially the African American.
And this is at Vale Cemetery.
Yes, yes. And, Vale Cemetery was formerly where we have the African American burial ground.
See, I had no idea about that until about 8 or 9 years ago when
Yes.
I think you gave a presentation. I'm going, I had no clue.
Yes,
And I
yes.
grew up here.
Well, and it used to be called the old colored plot.
Oh, we
And
don't do
so
that anymore.
It was still named that until we
Okay.
decided to change it. And we did that with youth from the community, and we went in and restored it. And now it's a site on the Underground Railroad Trail.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yes.
Yeah. Much
yes.
better.
Oh, yes. And also, too, it gives recognition and importance to what it is. Because before, it was very overlooked spot. And so people don't always know that they have so much history right there.
Right.
And what they can learn about themselves based upon the history that they have access to. So this makes a wonderful event to kick off Juneteenth celebration.
And you do that like on Friday night? and then
Yes, yes.
Saturday, you have your big celebration.
Right.
But I found it to be very touching because I was there,
Mm-hmm.
and the music and you give a monologue.
Yes.
And tell me about that.
Well, I give a monologue on Moses Viney.
Yeah.
And so what I try to do is, Moses Viney was a runaway slave from Maryland who came to Schenectady and began working with the Lafayette Knott, the president of Union College.
Oh, okay.
And he was his right-hand man and carriage driver. And when Knott died, Knott left him $1,000 and a carriage.
That was a lot of money. and
Oh,
that was
big,
like
big
a-
time money, big
Big.
time. And he went out and bought 3 more carriages and started a livery service. And if you were driven by Moses Viney, you had reached the top of Schenectadian society. And that is very important. And also, too, it is so important for the community to understand what we really have here. You can't know what you don't know. And when you start to realize that you have a history of people who are here and made a difference. We have a gentleman that was in the Civil War, Jared Jackson, that is buried there. We have another woman by the name of Margaret Robinson, and she died at 103 years old, and she was here during the American Revolution. And so
And
sometimes...
they're all buried.
all buried right here.
I'll be darned.
And so what we're trying to do is give the community the understanding of the longevity that they've had in Schenectady itself.
Has anybody ever written a book about this?
Well,
or-
some people have written parts of it.
Yeah.
Neil Yetlin, which was a teacher at Schenectady High School, he was the one that began the research.
Okay.
And so, now still we're doing more research.
And we're passing it down?
Yes.
And I'm sure that Chris Hunter can probably contribute something to it as well.
Well, what we're doing now, and in fact, the Historical Society is now working on African-American history so that it can be logged, cataloged,
Yeah.
and preserved.
Very
here.
important.
Yes,
Very
yes, it
important
is. Mm-hmm.
that we do this, yeah. So you must be excited about this event coming up, Miki, and knowing
Well, I
that,
started counting, and this is our 21st year
I know.
of presenting Juneteenth in Schenectady.
isn't it amazing that,
Yes.
I mean, that it's,
Yeah.
we've, You said 23 years, and I'm doing my...
21,
Oh,
yeah.
21, okay,
Yeah.
and I've been doing this show 23 years. See, so
Yeah,
we're
right.
kind of like right on the same
Exactly.
wavelength here.
Yes.
And this-
I'm sorry, if I could just say something
Sure.
about Miki, because Miki has been the person who has preserved the culture in our community and actually in the Capital District, because we were the first
Oh,
community
yeah.
to start the Juneteenth celebration.
Really, in New York or what?
In the Capital District.
In the Capital District.
In the Capital District. And because of it, other cities
Are
now
picking up on
have
it.
their own.
And we're going to make this a national holiday?
Yeah,
Yes,
we're on our
yes,
way.
You're on our way. You said all but 2 states,
Two
right?
states left, yeah.
So this is why these things that we're doing and instituting is important, and especially for the 21st century. We have the children now who will be the mothers and fathers of the 21st century.
Right.
And it is so important that we let them understand who they are and what they've already been contributing to the city itself.
Yeah, really. The culture is important.
Yes.
Walter, thank you so much, and I'm looking forward to seeing you on the 18th. and here we-
I'm looking forward to
Yeah,
seeing
and
you
even, I
there.
might even have a little ice cream afterwards. Who
Well,
knows?
come enjoy it.
Okay, good.
Thank you.
And Miki, I know that you've got a great event coming up, and your plans are always spot on to get people out there, and it's for everyone,
It's for
correct?
everyone.
Don't, just
That's
come
right.
out and celebrate the end of slavery or the freedom. I mean,
That's
because
right.
that's when, and I was surprised how long it happened, I thought it happened, but
Yeah.
it didn't, always,
Right.
just down the
Right.
line. Thank you so much for being here, and good luck with all your books.
Thank you
Yeah,
so much.
Yeah.